Well, hello. Haven't been in this room in a while, have I? The craft room still looks a hot mess, just like it has been. Sorry if I look pale. Chris said, "Are you feeling okay? Are you sure you're okay? You don't look good." I'm fine. So anyhow, I thought I would come on and show you the projects I have been working on this last month. I've actually done a lot of crafting, a lot of crochet, some other crafts, mostly crochet. So anyhow, getting ready for Christmas, getting ready for the fall. Last week my friend Kathy came down from Pennsylvania and she and I had a blast. We did crafts, we went on a wine tour, we went to a gallery and saw Raku. I think that's what the name of the pottery thing is, Raku, being done, and then spent a bunch of money on pottery. We went out to eat, we went to a pumpkin patch. It was just a really great week and a much needed reprise from everything that's been going on, which I will do in a later update. Chris and I are fine. No worries there. So anyhow, let's get started on the craft projects. The first thing I'd like to show you is something that Kathy and I did while she was down here. She and I are both canners. And so we have, any of you people who are canners usually have an excess, not access. You have access to them too, but mostly excess of canning jar lids. And so we made these pumpkins out of mason jar lids, spray painted them, put a little cinnamon stick in the middle. Kathy made the prettiest little burlap leaves and some raffia vines. She did 2 small pumpkins. These are the small canning jar lids. This one has a light in it too, I just haven't turned it on. She did a large one in this color and 2 small ones in this color. I only did 2. Her house is bigger than mine. So anyhow, we did that, and that was like a really and truly an on again, off again 2-day project. I think if I did that again, because you just take the lids and string them on wire and then tighten the wire, and then we painted them, but when we painted them after they were assembled, then the pumpkin rings kept moving, and so we had to spray paint several times. And had I done it again, I probably would have done each canning jar lid separately. And Chris said if we ever do it again, we should prime. So those are just adorable. I enjoyed doing those. Let me set these over here. So what do you think of this lighting? I'm trying a new light out. Not sure if I like it or not. Anyhow, let me see if I can move you. See that? Ooh! It's a toy kitchen I bought. Did you get dizzy? It's a toy kitchen I bought for Savannah for Christmas, and so I made her a couple little dish rags to go with her kitchen. She's all set for Christmas. I mean, I bought her a book and some pajamas too. That's just a given. So then, a cross-stitch piece I finished. These take me a bit longer because, you know, the older you get, the worse the eyes get. But anyhow, here is a cross-stitch piece I finished. The pattern is from Rosie Little Things, Posy Gets Cozy. You can Google her. It's Alicia Paulson. And I have done several of her pieces, so I love this. I think that's really a fun piece. I am not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But it's done. And I like to find my frames at thrift store for those. Almost every cross stitch piece I have in the house. The frame has just been bought at a thrift store, and I've either repainted it, resanded it, done something like that. So anyhow, what else do we have? We have lots and lots of these guys that need to be refinished. I need to get the buttons on them. I did 6 of them. There's one for each of the grandbabies and one for the Mimi. And I just finished this up. It's another one of Alicia Paulson's pieces. I think that's going to Savannah for her birthday, which is not until May, so I got a while to find the frame on that, but I really had a lot of fun cross-stitching this piece. I have another one. It's kind of a sad tale. I had another one just like it. I was starting, and I'm probably 3/4 of the way, maybe half the way complete. And it was for our 6th grandchild, which was also going to be a little girl. But we got a call this week that my son and daughter-in-law lost a baby. She had spina bifida, severe spina bifida. And so we all know God has a plan. We don't. Not like his. And so I don't have the heart to work on that piece now, because the piece was really going to be for her birth, for her nursery. It was going to be more of a woodland theme, and so I'm going to table that for right now. Doesn't mean I'll never finish it, but for right now, I got to work on something else. Can't do it. Can't do it. On the same vein, I'm trying to work through my stash, and I have found just a very small skein of lamb's wool. And so I made this little hat, and I was going to embellish it with a little greenery, because her birthday was to be in March, as her coming home hat. And so I'm going to keep the hat. Just, now we have an angel grandbaby. And that's the first. I have lost a child, but of my children and all my grandchildren, this is the first we've lost. And you know what they say, that a mother is only as happy as her saddest child. And so I have a very sad child this week, and so that kind of makes me sad, down the dumps. But in another vein, here, I'll show you these first. Needed some new placemats for the table. I thought those were cute. So there's 4 of those. I used to love doing Graftan crochet, and I did it a lot. And I haven't really done it for a while, but I really wanted these pumpkins for our dining room table. So there you have it. Did those. And now on to some charity crochet I did. I have become really good YouTube friends with Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. I suggest you check out her channel. If I can, I will link it below. It doesn't always let me post links. I don't think I have enough subscribers. So why don't you subscribe if you're watching this? We need you so I can post links. Anyhow, she gives to various charities, and I sent her one package, and I think I'm getting ready to send out another one for her. But one it's a homeless shelter, I think, for women and children. And so I had a lot of this yarn, so I made a nice hat. I think it's called Pink Camo, this yarn. I've had it forever. And a nice warm scarf. And she lives in the Chicago area, so people can use things like this more than they can here in North Carolina, because it doesn't get super uber cold here in North Carolina like it does up there. So then she's also doing the Red Hat Baby project. And I had a very pretty skein of Simply Soft. I think the color was cranberry. I'm not sure. I think it was. But like I said, I'm trying to de-stash. And so I made this little hat. These are all from one skein, by the way. I made this little hat. I made this little hat. And this little hat. And this little hat for the babies with big heads. All my babies have big heads. Of course, all my babies were like 10-pounders. Did I show the one? I might be missing one. Because I made one with a flower. It might still be in the front room. I don't know. I crocheted so many of those. And then I had a little bit left and a little bit of the lamb's wool left. So I made this little tiny hat for a little micro preemie. They have cold heads too, you know. So anyhow, that is what I have done for the last month. Kept busy. I hope to get a lot more done for this next month. We have 3 birthdays coming up and a wedding in the next few weeks. So Jen's birthday, Chris's birthday, Kathy's birthday, and my youngest son's really good friend Devin and his fiance are getting married, and so we will probably be heading down to that. So anyhow, that's what I've been working. What have you been working on? Let me know. I love watching videos where people share what they have been making and what they've been working on. If you have any questions about the crafts that I use, the little hats were patterned by Bev's Country Cottage. She has a free hat pattern. She does a lot of charities, and I just modified it for the large hat. But if you have any other kind of questions, let me know. Like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We want to be your friends. We are the nicest people. Trust me. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.